Hey YouTubers, Cyberdyne24 here again. Here to do another installment of repairing the Husqvarna 350 XP. 350. As we can see right here, one little piece I forgot to install before actually installing the cylinder head is actually part of the actual intake manifold, because this little plastic piece I'm pointing at right here actually interlocks with the crankcase and stuff like that. I completely forgot about that. Luckily, I have the actual repair manual for the service manual for the 350, and I noticed that when looking to put the carburetor back together and made a big mistake. But hey, that's what you get. It's all a learning experience, so just chalk it up. Now, one thing we do now before we do any kind of other installation is we have this little white, it's a ring, it's a plastic ring of some sorts. What I want to do is just take it out, but looking for my instructions, that's actually one of the first few things we actually put back in before we actually install the carburetor itself. Take this ring and we stick it in like so. Not hard. Yeah, I'm just looking a little bit on the service manual, so to get myself re-familiarized with it. And let's see. And actually now we can actually start installing the actual carburetor itself. Just gotta find it. Find it amongst all this mess. Aha! Fortunate for myself, I actually put the carburetor in the box. Here's the carburetor right here. Pretty much all we're going to do is going to install it like so. In a sense, there's really no gaskets at all with this, which is actually quite nice. Don't have to mess with anything of sorts. Of course, lift it up a little bit. Of course, one thing to always do before you actually before I reinstall the carburetor is to install the fuel line that goes to the carburetor, because it's so much easier doing it now than having to wait for later. Also, it'd be wise to install the choke lever. Of course, this is becoming a bit of a pain. Alright, choke lever is installed. Pretty much just match the holes up. Take your nice long carburetor bolts. Carburetor bolts? I don't think so, because those should be installing nice and easy. Or not. Got the holes matched. Right bolt, just I was sticking it in the wrong thing. Take the other one. Try to match it up with the hole also. Then you take your 4mm and you take your 4mm hex key. Believe me, if you're gonna get the hex key tools, it's better to just buy the ones like I got that actually has a T handle on it, because it just makes life so much easier. So much easier. Just want to make sure it's all nice and tight, and it looks like it. So we're doing pretty good so far. Another thing to install is the actual throttle linkage itself, and of course I have that right over here. Now, one thing you also want to do beforehand is make sure you actually install the little boot over here. Make sure that's all nice and lined up. Now, installing the throttle linkage is a little weird, but I think by just trying to remember how it was looked like in the instruction manual, I think I can figure it out. Always when in doubt, check the manual. Okay, now it's in better. And the actual throttle linkage itself works. So as you can see right here, we just reinstalled the carburetor. Reinstalled the carburetor, gas line, and also hooked up the throttle linkage. Now I'm gonna say bye-bye to all YouTubers, and then I'll make another video on actually putting more of this back together. See ya.